taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Denver Broncos.
The usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are away from Kansas City. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the NFL's Comeback Player of the Year in 2019, and that's Ryan Tannehill.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Now Landry. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Bringing him out is the future Hall of Famer, now in his 18th NFL season, Aaron Rodgers.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. We'll get this up to about the 44. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 13 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. Zach Ertz has it complete. Touchdown! Zach Ertz, his 5th. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one, a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw, Tannehill. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage he gave up and give him a fresh set of downs.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Godwin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. (7-7) our score after 1. From the 39, Rodgers flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They run again on first down. Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. KC's offense ready to take over. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tannehill now to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Broncos. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 75. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Tannehill's throw on target to Godwin here. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 70. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander for 2nd place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And, partner, he now just sits 1 behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people of the NFL.
A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now Rodgers. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Back to the ground, Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Dalvin Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And what a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now Tannehill. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Tannehill. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Tannehill. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Swift going to try up the middle, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Tannehill. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for this. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now. Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Landry now on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver's offense ready to go again. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 143 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Cook again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Up the middle, it's Cook. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the 1st down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Denver, they improved their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.